kickoff, and we'll be underway. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure.
Oh, look out! The 20! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Dances away to buy time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
The Orange offense will get its first chance now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. At midfield, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's vision he can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man on the outside. Oh, they're knocking free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Orange. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense in hurry and load.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run?
And that's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On second down, they'll take to the air. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Try and play action. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners! The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and make big plays for them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Using the quick game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 30-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Working that left side now. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Syracuse right back at it. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on third and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's McGooligan. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for a man on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw it. He finds his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On the move. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some...
He cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. And they knocked him down almost immediately. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get him the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone with the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Orange! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy has...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
1st and 10.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. The offense will have to use its first time.
Syracuse.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. They'll go with a direct snap. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Showing off the arms. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal to go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man down the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,